まあ、確かにあそこにアランボットあるっていうのは一回サードラウンドでマコが見ましたからね。
ビューロング B 名が見えたか。ここは11交換キューシュラーオペレーターのバズを落とします。ロックダウンです。さらにはアスラ抜いていく。
これでハンターズフューリーがない。
トリプル車線、
うん、
最後はキューシュラー。
最初なんか強引に制圧しに来たじゃないですか、
はい、
セットプレーで。しかし唯一そこに当たっていなかった部分を見つけ、一瞬でも隙が生じれば、まあ、ワンキル持っていって、しかも逃げることができましたからね。
そうですね。頭に当てましたが、ここはやはりバンダルなんかサイドライダーキューシュラー。そしてスタックスは後からの進行。フラッシュドライブに対しては
おお、いい返し。
ブラインドサイドダブルキル、ローリングサンダーまで確実にこの1ラウンド
含めてますね。
このラウンドはキューシュラー4キルでチームを救います。 BBA リスポーツ3本目。
こういったプレーでやっぱ崩していくしかないですよね。このラウンドの DRX もやや苦しい立ち上がりであったのは間違いないので、その初動の B 側の勝負というところの当てが外れてしまう、まあ負けてしまったというところで、どうしてもドライでこう強引に進むしかなかった。
I mean, the way in is brutal. It's a horrible gauntlet to run. Yes, they find Scream, but again, he could get res potentially. BBL are on the side, but everyone's here. Shin says hello, gets one, puts down Turco. Where's the next layer of pressure? Nuzera goes back to Executioner, can make the mad dash for it, gets away towards B, but loses out on his only teammate in the meantime.
Yeah, he's gonna pop it.
Kushner could get this right though. Timing is everything perfect. Positioning, paranoia already sends it. XMS blinded for a second. Kushner doesn't strike, and the push from Kushner holds it perfectly.
Right down to the wire though. Nothing seems comfortable so far on Icebox. Even as the ending, there was even holding this. He's ready for it, but yeah. XMS unfortunately out of line of sight.
Dash in out of Cutioner, now leaves him alone. And these players, they're looking to take the fight, but not winning it, not just yet. Boaster good for one, that's all.
They can, again, it's proactive, but it might be a little bit troublesome. No, Duck has missed the knives. It looked for free. And now Kushner looking to wrap him from behind. He's not being paid attention to at all. He's going to go up above, try and use the knives himself. He lands the first and the second. What a play from Kushner. How has he got away with that? Because the thing is, normally from this spot, you're almost screwed. You're almost screwed because you're playing out of the site. They've got two players within it.
They're still in probably what was their worst case scenario coming into this map in their head. Crazy performance, and it doesn't stop there. Cutioner straight into the site, taking down Boaster. Smokes are gone. Gonna be a tough retake if they keep losing players. What is that from Cutioner? Giving them no solace in this round. I wouldn't be surprised to see another boss now.
It is, like Boaster gets caught repositioning, Kamek tries to return the round, and then Durka
from Brave is just to try and defend this, and in fact, they're just going to try and escape. So many of them, I think, are going to get caught by this. Yeah, in fact, a multitude, and the defender's dead as well! That was the man that could have caused them issues! Kushner's just wiped them all out! Oh, I think that's
all the blame on him, though. I'll be honest with you. It's not every day you see, and I'm going to say 3 players detained, because one died literally 0.1 of a second and died trying to run out of the site to escape it. So I'm going to count that as a lockdown kill as well.
It's not super passive, waiting for these pushes to come through. Now, they don't expect Angel to be here, but even still, a 1-for-1 trade. And now the rest of Na'Vi, they kind of have
2v2, a shot from Shao puts them ahead, and they've spotted Cutie. They know where he is, and defusing this, it should be difficult. The time on their side, and it's not even being stuck in double swing, but he's got it! Cutie lands him for 3!
One of those plays as well from Na'Vi where you go, you did the right thing. Like, you swing him together, and he just manages to correct the spray enough to land the shots. I've actually been enjoying seeing it as well, because it just does seem like it's all-out aggression that he's able to just pull off on this Yoru. He's of the one team, or one map team.
Oh, here he comes, Cutie, right off the rip, looking to take the fight to Vitality. Look at where he's tucked up close, Frenzy in hand, and they have no idea. This guy's such a menace.
Yeah, I think even just clearing him from this position is going to be impossible. In fact, he just kills them all on his own. In my eyes, maybe a move backwards, but I want to see what's actually going to be there for Epic. How they're going to actually play differently. Is it going to be more of just a, okay, let's try and...
At least you would think so, Cutioner. He's going out. This guy is absolutely crazy, and he's got them on the angle. He might be in trouble afterwards, but they Might cover him to cross back over. Now that's a concern in their heads, but the double swing is coming. They're even spotting him out again first. There's a cloud burst, so annoying. BBL shouldn't look the same as Ascent. You know what? We were right. It doesn't. Looks a whole lot better for BBL.
Yeah, no, with less kills than just this man alone, and in fact, maybe even the whole team, and even still, while on the turnaround. This round's already over.
He's 1 HP as well.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. It's over in seconds. Sure, it was a low buy.
I mean, we were complimenting him on Ascent, and it was incredible to watch him play. But this guy is just reaching new heights. And sure, that round there, he might not have been up against the whole.
The whole idea was that keloqz would run in, fake one side of the map, and then the rest of the team are going to hit into what should be a relatively free A site. Well, it is not free at all. In fact, there's 2 players waiting on it in a crossfire. I said Cutioner's been a bit quiet. Well, that didn't last too long. A triple kill, and I understand the idea from Heretics, but
Those players on the site get a sense of that very, very quickly indeed. The fact that Cutioner is able to get away with so much, used the TP from Avova after his kill, catching out, I believe it was Aslan.
just watching him sat here, waiting with that Marshall. Viper screen up. He's already spotted one man. First kill. Almost looks too easy. You could see the temptation to go back through, but not wanting to throw that away.
Blind fire.
Waiting patiently. Easy kill. And by the looks of it, there's no orb to even be had. On the other side, he is just farming. That's it. There's a chance for this man to come out with more orbs than his opponent has. I think the death.
Getting his no-scope in there to close it out. What a fantastic round for Cutioner. And we had two people we highlighted at the halftime. Turco and Cutioner. As like, you know, they haven't really had their rounds in a while.
Already getting the opener. Cutioner also isolated up top, but it gives him a little hidey hole, which he might be able to use while they're in the cove. It's a free kill, a denial of the plant, and a bit of a blip.
Poison's gone.
Everything after is a 1v1. Look at that dash. Cutioner's triple. At this point, it is time to run in and die. Cutioner, 4 kills here in the pistol round. Right here now, I'll say the jet change is worthwhile.
Yeah, the problem is, though, I feel like all he really had to do in this round to win it was use their own utility against them, which is not the greatest of signs. Does seem to be working out nicely for them. 35 seconds left. Cutioner already going to pick off one as they try and enter.
Snake bite. So difficult to actually get the plant. Let's see where they go. Well, they're not going to go for it, really, are they? Look at this dash in. He's taking the space, looking for the fights and denying it completely. No way to put that spike on the floor, and with that, the round is done. 4-0.
Casualty as they try and enter, and then on the way back, oh, that's just Phil. And on the way back through, in towards this B site, like, that's the thing, they popped that nano swarm. Maybe it was due to thinking it would get destroyed. It might even just be because they go, well, we've still got Snake.
That was pure, really, luck.
I mean, the one thing actually, it takes BBL so long to actually plant the spike. The Koi are already here.
But the timing on this isn't ideal. Cutioner's going to find Cold Vector, gets to fall away and find another. What on earth is happening to Koi? Brave is backhanding them around the map as Shados really the only one to do anything and not going to find anything more. BBL.
Yeah. Oh no.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's tough.
From the paranoia thrown earlier. And here they go around the corner. Soulcast takes down Turco. The flank a little bit too late, but Cutioner finds the one that gives them a chance still.
Cutioner's been an absolute beast, but finally they're pulling the flank as well. Brave comes in at the back of it. Red card gets one, but Cutioner simply will not be stopped at the back of sight here. Charges in! It's a shotgun to the face! BBL take another round, and this one's really heating up.
Gonna work. TL got the kill, and it was because the initial attack was slightly disjointed. Brave, in order to supplement the take in heaven, sent a paranoia up there so he wasn't spaced properly with his Cypher.
Hello.
It meant that it was a free kill, 1 versus 1. The rest of his team. There's another teleport in from Brave, though. That's huge as they try to get in, trading 1 for 1 for the time being. Now up in heaven is Cutioner going absolutely crazy from behind the smoke. BBL is stealing this round.
Really the controller of the map, it feels, for the most part. Nothing really that's to be done, and that force comes out huge.
That was just wild. And it's the choice of Cutioner to go up into heaven while Nats is down in hell. TL were not ready for that swing whatsoever. Actually abandoned their Sky down a short, potentially come back in, but 2 kills into Hookah is brutal. And they're going to pivot off of that. They're going around the world here because they never left at the Sky. Yumpy has to find Brave.
Immediately traded out, as you saw earlier. Brings us down to a 2v2. We've been here so many times with QT. He's on one today, I'm telling you. He will not be stopped. Great third headshot coming out. BBL.
Unfortunately, they weren't succeeding anywhere. They lost so massively into hookah. They were forced back into A without actually pulling many players off the site. All they got was the one TP out of the jet.
There was no room to react on the side of BBL, and it's starting to feel the same here again. Seeker's coming out here through the smoke, may well find a target. Having to step away is QT. He will find safe on that spray through the smoke, but just look at this.
Just
four smokes across a wall, everything locking it down.
Spike is now isolated though. Cutioner out in the open, finds a kill. That's 3 on the round. 2 players alive from Liquid have to go heroic, and Nats finds 2. 1-on-1 rather, is Brave still alive from Pipes. Will secure the round for BBL and strands the Spike, stealing that round away. And that comes after a really nice hit again. I think Team Liquid are looking so solid on the initial attacks. Their utility,
that's ludicrous.
the way they're playing. Yes, it's Cutioner that clutches up Brave too, but
Frenzies and the 2 rifles. Oh, that's much better, but almost a body block, yeah. What can he do with this though? Cutioner's holding back everyone else. It's just them trying to move forward. Cutioner actually taking the space even further. Does he still attention now, but BBL, perfect hold.
I think that kind of comes back to what we're talking about. Some of the things that have looked so good for at least so far here in the first 7 rounds. A little bit absent in my eye.
Much does it get the tag on Cutioner? It does, but again, they still can't find that way down here. They're being stalled out. This time, BBL showing a little bit of resistance. Cutioner more than up to the challenge. Gorgeous third as well for him.
Be faster.
Obviously, yeah, I mean, they're very desperate to try and make that operator work. Maybe catch somebody off guard on the back of the...
That window could close. It takes one player turning around.
The timing.
Oh.
Beautiful catch by the observers, by the way.
Oh,
Cutioner's found Scream as well.
Beautiful catch from him. Everyone's up to it. Cutioner finally getting online here. Much better work. He was absent on the first half.
Didn't really get a chance to take things towards sight. It's such a beautiful read from BBL as well. I'd love to think that's on the back of those ultimates being available, knowing that Scream's going to try and lead the charge here with a showstopper.
Paranoia sent. Cutioner, does he succeed? Not as cleanly. So again, you're looking at this, it's almost a mirrored scenario. He's got a little bit of help with the turn coming around. Brave does find Screams now, back to attention. BBL controlling the site. Belting shot from Cutioner.
A player into Scream's line of sight.
Also, I bloody love our observers. They're kind of killing it today. Being potentially Shin to catch that cross towards door, but actually Cutioner gets ahead of that. Now there's a little bit of an issue. Oh, and that issue gets made worse as he makes it on towards the site, finding XMS. Nevera, though, still standing. It's Cutioner and Brave, and they're doing so well. They've identified Shin, but can they find the final player of Nevera? Diving on forward, 18 HP, he's forced further back. He goes back for it. For Cutioner.
4K, man. The awareness is there from Cutioner that there's an extra body behind him. Because that stun catches onto, I'm not sure who planted, but whoever was in the pit there actually got caught from the fault line.
Being toyed with a little here. He's got support though, and we're looking at the time. Couple more seconds. Yeah, cooked. Cutioner, he's picked up where he left off.
Way towards the A site, some space to be taken, but look how many players are still here, tucked in the back corners. These are angles that you have to clear on the way through, and if not, stuff like that's gonna happen. Cutioner already on 2 and the third. The nade forcing Zipman out of position.
Experienced player within the mix of players that are coming up to that tier 1 in months. They haven't been able to lay, even with the smoke, he still just went straight through it, and now Cutioner's starting to come alive. He was quiet in the early rounds. Xiao, though, has somehow managed to make this. Again, this clock is ticking. They have to get someone onto the spike. Cutioner just isn't missing. 10 and 7 now.
Yeah, 10 and 7. Since they quickened the pace, he has been delivering.
What was he like, 0 and 4?
0,
maybe even 5.
maybe 0 and 5.
He was definitely 1 and 5, I think.
Yeah,
but even still, and that was the one kill he got through smoke.
Yeah, that was the spam.
The luck.
There is that, but how much can this one judge do? Not much. Cutioner, but it does tee up Bayaz to at least get the trade. The paranoia, that's, again, my heart breaks for Brave. He is curious where that player's just vanished off to. Now Node sitting right beside them. Takas had no idea that Cutioner was still around on this. And that was the main player defending the site. Yeah, Whalers is close, but so is Elite. The timing, he gets away with it. BBL.
All their way back, round by round. Lots of ultis up on the board. 8 ultis in play this round between both teams. This is going to be a really pivotal round here.
One enemy remaining.
Out this, and so is Elite. They're going to follow up on this B site hit soon enough, and they may be relevant quicker than Heretics have a chance to push through. Paranoia in. Kushner is good on the close distance against Miniboo, and he wants to mow the entirety of Heretics down. It's Kushner, the lawnmower, because his grass is clean.
The hesitation, I think, on the side of Team Heretics on where they actually wanted to push the issue on this attacking round, and taking full advantage of the off angle there on towards Raptors. And this is the momentum that they've needed, the emotional excitement that they've needed. This time, though, Heretics, they're opting to maintain more of this backside control than previously.
Ultra aggro. Kushner, though, puts him to rest. That's a really good... Can they get onto the spike? Body blocking for now. Kushner into the fight. They know they have to contest this, and that they will.
Into this half, and Heretics have nothing to work with.
That's an explosive one, to say the least. They knew exactly what they did wrong. Props to... Yeah, they expended 2 rifles as well. It's kind of a half-assed approach. Being able to do much with the rifles. Will the Sheriff be it? Not this time around, not when Elite is there on the case. Triple for Kushner this round, and BBL have found the lead.
I know we're talking a lot about Miniboo, the score line currently as far as that KDA goes, but you also consider the fact that he is still doing his job on the Neon, making that space, and his team is able to capitalize off of it.
I mean, everybody thought, okay, we're talking about the 2 bottom feeders here, Koi BBL, but this is a completely different story, and Kushner wants to prove it as such. Finally, finding his mark with a showstopper so far, his own numbers advantage, and this surely should be the end of Heretics. Surely this is BBL showing supremacy and winning their match against the favored.
Or it's just found Angel. So now, going to force him out of the corner here. So get you has to swing. BBL problem solving on the fly as Kushner's going to find another. Zip out a 1v2. Back to the wall. He's going to get the first. 1v1 now. Smoke to the right and the play to the left. He didn't predict it and he couldn't adjust. Kushner, beautiful work from him to close that gap.
Up for success. It's been definitely one of their winning conditions previously, and him feeling like this is definitely a threat for a Na'Vi whose plan was actually very good onto the round. It was onto those late duels that none of them were favorable for them.
To get to, and they can of course know that that's fine. Here we go. Now they know where they're going. It's all towards that B site. Paranoia gets sent. 30 seconds. Angel getting flashed off the angle. There's that entry from Kushner. The follow-up stunning as well. Xiao gets played in from the back of the site though. They didn't see him coming. And now Zipan from up onto Kushner. The absolute bailout from him. It's a 2v2 still. It ain't one yet, but Xiao ain't moving. This guy is holding this down. He finally has to receive. He has to fall away. You can see Artist trying to swing, but Kushner is exceptional.
Level that we're going to get. If we're talking about being convinced, and Kushner was in this specific round, time after time, getting the best out of the situation and getting the ace for himself.
But Redgar up to the challenge so far. Wait for that plant to come in. Elite with a belting shot. Redgar's gone down. And the disrespect on the smoke. That's your danger, man. Pops the ult. There's nowhere to get out of there. Fadinho knew it. Had to stand and face the music. And with 14 seconds.
First round that BBL won is running through the smoke, getting 2 in the back. Reezy did this on, Reezy did this on A site a couple rounds ago when Brave was detained. And here it comes again. We cannot be letting them run through smokes, getting...
When they decide to break through this cage, or break through whatever's there, it should be off the back of the smoke, but instead it's Kushner walking through short to grab the double. The rifle in his hands is deadly.
Kushner's going to give him that fight. He doesn't miss the shot, though. He's been fantastic so far today. And then have Kushner running on the entry. And when you got this guy on the entry, sometimes that's going to work out anyway.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous round. I was expecting to see...
They're going to be able to clear quite a bit of ground quite quickly. Fnatic are scrambling to try and get back into post-plant positions. He gets stood on the third as well. They couldn't have stood in better positions for Kushner.
That's going to sit in the back of Fnatic's mind. I think they'll quickly realize what happened with it being long aggression. That's where the Geckos played. Good idea where he is, but taking the challenge is a different thing entirely. Satchel, and the peak! It's beautiful from Kushner! 9 on the board for BBL with a Red Bull clutch! No reset, he's just firing, and everything hits. Push in as they attempt to spike plant the next time. Yes, there is, and it's perfect by Kushner. Great result on the hero.
Is completely blinded at the back, and Boaster is trying to block. Everything now cleared out. mound, and although the spams are doing damage, they haven't got the kill. In fact, all the kills are going back in the other direction. Durka has to fight versus the full force of his opponents, and it isn't going to be happening.
Remember, I said momentum off that previous map, BBL. They know, they made a couple mistakes in the first map. Second was a lot cleaner. Even though Fnatic did creep up a little bit and start to make that return to form, it now started off Lotus with a round on the board, presumably a second. Have in his hands, TP out from Brave, an aggressive spot that Boaster doesn't see coming, and it's the Ghost picking up the first two. The pistols are doing damage, the rifle comes out, the showstopper fired, and Dirk is right into it. Alpha, the last man standing, and he'll be shut down. What a response from BBL!
Just absurd stuff for Brave to be able to get two with a Ghost. Look at it, it's dead on! Dead on! That's disgusting.
Nice! Absolute filth.
It's gonna be a quick retreat, but is it quick enough? Just no!
What? 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 Does that box not exist? So much more. That's gotta be frustrating.
The big issue is that they've got all their ults. Tamazi had his as well before he died. This is a 5-ult round going into an anti-eco. If they lose this one, it would have to be a miracle, and miracles are striking! What is that? Another pay save cut?
My goodness! They both line up perfectly! It's even a collateral through Narrate that took down Shin.
He may be in trouble. Team Liquid are looking with three forwards to check the left-hand side. Oh, Kiko might have had time to adjust there, but not quite. And the dash allows Cutioner to walk away. Doesn't take any damage.
No.
Cutioner, what are you doing? All by himself! This is not the BBL show. This is the Cutioner show.
Exact same spot, and the shots were just so good. He was spotted out as well by the Raptors player, by the Cat player. On top of that, it just looks so good. Little Aim Labs moment, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if the ace...
Maybe a kill onto Kicks, but the pop flash is there. And Wasim's already used the... Sorry?
Difficult, huh?
He got 3 kills there. Fury was set up ready to go and is where the majority of players were. Oh, here we go. This is as slow as it goes. I still only saw 2. I still only saw 2.